Hello, welcome to Electalk. For this video, the ERC asks youths who are in support of the Constitution Amendment No.3 on their views on the state of elections in Zimbabwe. How would you describe the current state of elections in Zimbabwe?
The current state of our elections
are generally stable and peaceful, and it is guided by the Constitution.
When it comes to the election landscape in Zimbabwe, it has been a system that has been constantly improving, as I would say.
The political sphere in Zimbabwe, I think it's generally conducive. Electoral systems have been generally peaceful.
There's a constant improvement when it comes to logistics, transparency, responsible bodies that come to monitor our elections, the international organizations like EU and other like African Union as well. They give quite a positive recommendations, though sometimes there's constructive criticism, as I said before. It's a constantly improving system that has been constantly improving.
If you could change one thing about Zimbabwe elections, what would it be?
Is for youth to start from 15 years so that they can also vote.
Firstly, this is though something that is quite impossible, but the first thing I would do is try to remove maybe this fear that people have, or that generally this idea that people have that I don't care what's happening when it comes to politics. I don't care who is in power. They just abscond going for elections.
What I would change is unnecessary political interference from external parties.
I would also try to make sure to do an incorporation of this thing called technology when it comes to election. Because you see that elections are often characterized by people waking up early in the morning, standing in long queues to vote and things like that. So I think with this thing called technology, we have an opportunity to make sure that people can vote from wherever they are.
How did your MP vote on Constitution Amendment No.3, and how do you feel about that?
I'm so happy. My MP is a CC member, and he voted yes on CAB3, so I'm actually happy.
My member of parliament, I voted in favor of CAB3. I feel that it is a good decision because if I was an MP as well, I would vote. I'll give a positive vote because CAB3 is something that looks to improve efficiencies that have always been complained about when it comes to the electoral process in Zimbabwe.
He voted, unfortunately, no to the Constitutional Amendment Bill No.3, which is in the view that I share, or the residents of Chitungwiza in general share.
What do you think elections will be like under Constitution Amendment No.3?
I think there will be some improvements and more stable.
I think elections now will be much more efficient, better logistics, because we have 7 years to prepare for elections. So secondly, we now have multiple organizations doing different parts when it comes to the election. We have the Delimitation Commission, which is going to be making sure that there is proper partitioning of constituencies. We have the voters' roll with the Registrar General. We have ZEC running the logistics of the election. Overall, if you are given much more time, we have better elections. We're also going to have much more accountability.
Under the Constitutional Amendment Bill No.3, which under it we are going to see the next cycle of elections in 2030, I think we going to expect a non-violent electoral process. The parliament is going to be tasked or given the mandate of choosing the president.
Why do you think opposition politicians are aligning with the ZANU PF agenda nowadays?
Because the Second Republic has created a peaceful environment for everyone.
In a democracy, we have people from different political angles. But then when it comes to national development then constitutes everyone within the government. When you're in parliament, whether an opposition MP or a ZANU PF MP, it then becomes your responsibility to make sure that the government is working at its best.
I think the opposition through the legitimate interim Secretary General, Mr. Sengezo Chabangu, has realized that it's not always that you have to be in disagreement, but there has to be a time whereby you have to take progress upon yourself to make sure that we realize the collective goal of all Zimbabweans.
So whether you like it or not, people are forced now then to say that everyone wants good things. People are now saying like, no, I should align with these people, because even the initiatives themselves, they invite you to be part of something that is good. No, everyone wants to be part of the good story. And also, we also see that, as I said before, maturing democracy, people are now appreciating that after elections, there comes national development. National development constitutes everyone, whether you are bipartisan or whether you belong to whatever political party. When in government, we are in government, when we are people selected by the people to lead in development, not just to be trying to sabotage or scolding each other when we go to parliament.